Yeah, mic check, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, mic check, 1, 2, 3. Thanks. Appreciate it, dude. So let's open up a couple more things here. That can open, this can close. Okay, I think we're good. Let's how many more mats? 34. Alright. I don't think I can do this campaign quest still yet. Marco Rossi has severe COVID battle. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Champions. So what I can do, I'll just start with one in each, and then whenever the last one I can double up on, I'll do that. Definitely want to make sure I get this one. How long is this? 6 hours? Okay, so I should have 3 more augment runes for tomorrow when I do my auctions. I need, at the end of tonight, I need to do my auctions. Just so, I think I did it one time last week. I didn't get as many monies as I could have, so sorry. Herbalism. Yes, I think that's the next one I should do. So first I do the ones that can make me gold, and then after that I do anima, and then after that I do XP. I think all that's left here is anima, so like a cramp. Right to the side of my hip. Or not my hip, whatever the bone, like your hip bone, like, but inside, like close, like underneath my stomach, pretty much. Oh, I don't understand what that is, but okay. It kind of comes and goes. But yeah, I'm back, dude. I took a week off because I streamed pretty much, or I did stream every day that I was off a couple weeks ago, and it's crazy how exhausting that is. Like, I anticipated being pretty tired from it, but yeah, it was a lot. It was definitely an interesting experience. Let's do this. Did I screw something up? Because I have 2 more things here. I think I have one. Oh, no, I do. I did. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm going to be on for a couple hours today, and then we'll see from there. Tomorrow I won't be on because I know there's a Leafs game, so I'll be watching that. But maybe Thursday, if not sometime this weekend for sure. There we go. So everything has been set up. I believe probably only get these 2 done in the time it takes me to finish streaming, so nice. Got a couple more shits here. Oops. There we go. Why's my keyboard so far out? Far out, man. Dude, these pet charms, I get so many pet charms. It's insane. I have 1,200. Like, there's so many pet charms to be had through these quests. It's actually awesome. But while I'm what is this? Oh, okay. While I'm here, I'll go hand in this thing real quick. I don't have a lot. I think 55. Yeah, 55. And let's go pick up. Oh my god, that is a lot of anima and Ardenwield. Ends in 7 minutes. Probably not gonna get to that. I mean, I can try, but I don't think that's happening. Do I only have 2 that I could pick up? 2 callings? Yeah, I think so. So this is Revendreth defended. And I need 4 there, so I only have 1. Oh, alrighty then. Might do that one last, just so I can do a couple extras. I probably don't think I'll have... I don't think I'll be playing enough to finish that before that expires, so... Oh, that's it, okay, sure. What is the other calling? Oh, that's it. So this one, oh, this one's quick and easy. Yeah, I can do this one definitely in the next 6 minutes. Deep inside your hole. Alright, so yeah, this one is just flying up in the air and collecting a few shits, so that's not bad. So lately I've been feeling pretty neutral, which has been nice. Like, not too high, not too low, which has been like I said, nice. It's weird. I don't, not really sure what happened. Definitely the week off helped, but yeah, I don't know. We're just kind of floating by. It's been nice. So let's go. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit because it's pretty loud, these fights, apparently. I know that I talked about it before. I think it's double jump. Yeah, I think I talked about it a little bit before, but or is this one? But yeah, I've been listening to a lot of music lately. I hadn't listened to music for about 6 months, just so I could kind of listen to the stuff I had previously listened to. So catching up on a lot of music, and yeah, I've just been plowing through music. I think, was it Sunday or Saturday this past weekend, I added 6 hours of music to my playlist just in one day. I'm gonna fall in 14 seconds. That sucks. Let me grab this one real quick. Then where's one that I can... Where's the thing I can grab right here? Nice. A lot of the music that I've been listening to has just been stuff from my childhood. That, for whatever reason, I don't know why I deleted it. I know some of it was deleted because I went through that metal elitist phase where if it wasn't metal, I wasn't going to listen to it because it's cringe, pretty much. But fortunately, I kind of grew out of that. And now I'm just going to have to re-add everything, so... But it's weird, though, because some of the stuff is, like... It's metal or, like, hard rock or whatever, and it's like, I don't know why I deleted this, but... Okay. Yeah, just adding all that stuff back. Remembering songs that I haven't listened to in, like, probably near 20 years now. And it's like, oh, yeah! And still knowing every word to these songs. It's been weird. And there was one band in particular that forgot they even existed, but I was just kind of looking through new metal bands. So I know that like a big part of my childhood was new metal. And by the way, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm trying to make a Diablo 2 playlist of all the stuff I listened to when I played Diablo 2 between 2000 and 2004. And there was this one band that I believe it's pronounced Reveille. R-E-V-E-I-L-L-E. Revile? I don't know. And I was kind of looking through new metal bands, and I saw their name in that list, and I was like, that name looks familiar. And so I went on their Wikipedia page, and I saw their album covers. I was like, these album covers look familiar, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know if it just feels familiar, but it's not, or if it actually is. I feel like it's more familiar than it's not. So I looked up their second album. I forget what it's called. Or Bleed This Guy, I think is the name of it, on YouTube. And the first song I listened to that, I was like, no, this doesn't ring a bell. And the second song is called What You Got, or What You Got Coming, or something like that. And immediately, as soon as that song started, I was like, oh my god. I listened to the song on repeat so many times. And that was like that's definitely a song I hadn't heard for decades. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I still remember all the words to this song. So that was cool. And I've had a lot of moments like that, and I'm just kind of re-listening to a whole bunch of stuff, and yeah, the Diablo playlist is slowly growing. I've been listening, the last few things I've been listening to are more hip-hop. So I listened through all of Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, because basically what I'm doing is seeing, I'm going through everyone's entire discography, but specifically looking for those songs that I listened to as a kid. But I might, there might be other songs I never listened to, and I'm like, oh, I like that song, I'll keep it anyway. So for Lil Jon These Side Boys, there's I think it was like two songs off of each of their albums except their first one, and then Get Low was like the only one that from my childhood that I kept. But yeah, there's like Lil Jon. I'm going through Usher right now, specifically for Yeah. There was Ying Yang Twins, Cypress Hill. I think there was another hip hop, but that might be it. But I know that after Usher, I'm probably gonna go into go listen to Diddy, and then from there, I think there was one other hip hop slash rap. I don't know the difference in hip hop and rap. Let's see that now. Actually, I'm curious. What's the difference? What's the deal? Difference between hip hop and rap. Look at that. The standard answer is that hip hop is a culture with 4 elements: DJing, MCing, graffiti, and dance. And rap is a form of popular music that grew out of hip hop culture. In this view, hip hop is deep and cultural. Okay. I mean, I understand what they're saying, but I don't know if I understand the difference. Like, if I were to listen to an artist, I don't know if I'd be able to distinguish whether it's hip-hop or rap. Okay, it's Eminem, hip-hop, or rap. He's one of the best in the music. I forgot what, whatever. He's credited with popularizing hip-hop in Middle America. He's critically claimed one of the greatest rappers. I don't know, dude. I don't know what the difference is. The Elder Strand. Stan, sorry. But yeah, I'm just trying to get all that stuff out of the way. Just because, like, I don't know, that era of music, it's that era of rap specifically isn't really up my alley. Not adding a whole lot from there. That's kind of the crunk era of music, and a lot to be there's a lot to be desired there. Or a lot left, I guess, to be desired is a correct saying. But yeah, it's getting through all of that, and LL Cool J, that was the other one I was looking for. But I'm gonna do all that, get all the hip hop and rap out of the way, and then go back into the rock and metal. Just gonna give myself a little bit of a break. One band in particular that I liked as a kid, but for whatever reason, I remember that I think one of the reasons I actually stopped listening to them is because every time I put my playlist on shuffle, one of these songs would always come on, and I was like, I'm done with this band. I can't anymore. So I deleted them. But their name is Clawfinger, and like re-listening to their stuff now, I was like, oh my god, this band is so good. So that was awesome because I ended up adding, I think, like 50 or 60 songs from them. I don't know if I need that guy, but I'm gonna get him anyway. Yeah, they're like a new metal band, kind of a few hip hop elements here and there. So can these guys stop spawning? But from there, yeah, it's just going to be going back into rock and the metal stuff. And at this point, I think I've got pretty much all of the 3 that I need. I don't even need more than that. More than I have, I think. After, I'm pretty sure at this point I have a list of all the, at least all the ones that I remember that look familiar. All the artists and bands I listened to back then. I've got them all kind of queued up to listen to. It's just actually getting through all of that. It's a lot to listen to. And then after that, it's just kind of pinpointing and re-listen. So there's some bands, like, for example, I'll just use Powerman 5000 as an example. That's a band that, I never stopped listening to. But I know that when I initially listened to their earlier albums, I was, 12 or whatever. So my music tastes have kind of evolved since then. So I want to go back and re-listen to those albums. And especially the songs that, like, I didn't end up saving to my playlist. See if maybe there's a song or two or an entire album or something that, like, oh, these songs are actually good now. So I go through all of that, and yeah. So I've got my work cut out for me, but I'm super stoked because the Diablo playlist is really coming along, and it's definitely going to be ready to go by the time the game comes out. I'm probably going to end up sharing it on Spotify. Okay, I mean, I don't know if anyone would really care, but I'm just really excited. When I get excited about stuff, I go hammy-sammies on it. So, really looking forward to that. And yeah, I think it's strange though, because I think I don't remember what I was listening to or what I was watching, but there was something I was listening to, I think it was, and they were talking about this person kind of having a very deep connection and a hard time letting go of the old times and just being deeply rooted in nostalgia. And the person, and there wasn't anything done, like, it wasn't like a serious podcast or anything, like, you need to go to therapy for that and then kind of move on. And it made me wonder, like, because I'm super stuck in nostalgia mode, so I'm curious if it's like, you know, I'm wondering if there's like an actual thing I should maybe speak to someone about to better understand why I'm so nostalgic. So like wait, was this not, what? They're already moving? For this quest I think is still stupid where the first person hit that person and their group gets credit for this quest. Yeah, okay, so invite. Who else is there? Invite. Someone declined, okay. Feels bad.
Our prey cannot escape.
Invite. Anyone else need invites to this group? Oh, we got 40%, okay, so we definitely made some progress. Yeah, stuff like this, I don't understand why Blizzard, like, what were they thinking? Or why didn't they think of this? Like, why is this a quest where it's mob tagged? Where everything else in the game isn't, this one is. It's a little bit silly. Wait, hold on, Bastion, does it have the things remembered quest? No. Dang it. So spam friggin' whirly winds. Or they could spawn nothing. Hype? No task is too daunting. Well, I mean, okay. 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 No big deal. Let me go ahead and buff. Oh, that guy left. Okay, rip. Right here, right here. Give me that, give me that. I think that's me, dude. I think I got those, at least 2 of them, so maybe I get credit for this. Gorm. It's kind of crazy though, because in looking through, like in making that Diablo playlist, it's kind of, there we go, nice. It's kind of funny that I can distinguish certain periods of time where it's like, okay, I know I listened to this at this portion. Like for example, Avenged Sevenfold, Green Day, All American Rejects, Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, all like all those bands. Like I know that's post 2004 because that was like end of elementary school days for me. And then other bands such as Oh Sleeper, Norma Jean, I even say Trivium. Those are all bands where I'm like, okay, that's early high school days for me. That's post, probably that's 2008 or later. It's basically like the genre, like the music years, I guess, for me go. Um, I'd say like late 90s to 2004 is all one for me. And then, where's it going? Hold on, stocks. And then 2004 to 2007 is another one. 2008 to 2012. 2012 to 20... What feels right here? 2012 to 2016 probably? And 2016 to 20... Now, I guess. I think this era is still ongoing. Those are kind of the different eras of music. 2000, I don't know, it's not like that. 2008 to 2012 was kind of the elitist era where you had to be listening to the right type of music or else you weren't a true fan. So glad that's over. And then 2012, 2016 is where I really started discovering different genres that weren't like, you have to like this or whatever, like kind of getting into the metalcore stuff. And then 2016 to now is like the discovery era where I've discovered so many albums, or artists, I should say. And I feel like I've expanded my interest in music 2,000-fold. Like, there's so many bands I have on my to listen to list of varying genres. Got him. But one of the things, one of the artists I listened to, I finally listened to her entire not entire discography just yet, but I've listened to at least up to her 2005 albums, is Britney Spears. And that, I was like, you know what, I've been meaning to watch this, let's go watch Framing Britney Spears to kind of get a better understanding of what's been going on there. And interesting documentary. I kind of really enjoyed it. I don't know why I said kind of really enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I'm still, like, based on the definition of a conservatorship, I'm still, I don't really, I'm kind of with everyone else where I'm not really sure how, I have to sneeze, hang on. Excuse me, I'm not really sure how Britney falls underneath the category of someone who needs one, since she's been seemingly so capable. I think the entire time she's been under one, but so I don't really know what's going on there. I believe she had a meeting somewhere on Twitter. I think I saw that her next hearing of some sort was today, so I don't know what the results of that were, but I mean, hopefully one day she's able to get kind of whatever in terms of the conservatorship, whatever she's looking for. I hope that she's able to get that, because I think that the moment she's like, I'm fine with this, just as long as it's not my dad. So if he gets out of there, then maybe she'll be happier and be able to kind of live a more fulfilling life. But for me personally, as you know, as interesting as that all was in the documentary, is this not being... Is it? Oh, hold on. There's some new quests that respond. Hang on. That one sucks, dang. There. As interesting as all that was, for me personally, the thing that I found most interesting about the documentary was kind of getting a glimpse into... Yeah, I thought I was gonna die. What up, Sickly? How are you, my guy? I'm just playing WoW and talking about Britney Spears. The thing that for me personally, the thing that was most interesting about the documentary was the look inside of someone going from unknown to superstardom in honestly only a couple of years' time, man. It's pretty crazy, because especially when you look at like when she was releasing albums. So she went from the Disney show, whatever it was, to well, hang on, where do I gotta go? Baby One More Time, I think it was. These all suck. I guess I'll go to Banks of Life. Just jamming Apex. Nice. Any dubs yet today? Yeah, Mickey Mouse Club. Thank you. So whenever she went from that I think it was only a few years later when she put out Baby One More Time, and then I think it was after that it was Oops, I Did It Again, and 2 or 1 years after that it was, I think, Britney, and I think 3 years after that it was whatever Toxic was on, or no, hang on, something like that. So, but in that time, like the first album, she went just blew up, and it was kind of, honestly, for me personally, it was sad to see that, because you saw her go in as this kid who was like, I just love singing, I love entertaining, it's awesome, to someone who's just mobbed by the entire world, not just like an American thing, it's like worldwide superstardom, and seeing that sense of kind of just Britney go to Britney, the person to Britney, the superstar, and that's it. There is no other Britney. Was hard to watch, kind of, because like it's just insane. I can't fathom that to within a year's time becoming world renowned and everywhere you go, especially that at that point in time where I know that paparazzi and fandom is still quite insane, but I'm not sure if it's that insane as it was back then, and just how popular she was. We just got second, and it was because I full derped. I mean, if you got second, it's still pretty good with a derp too. It's not bad. But yeah, as I was saying, it's just kind of crazy to see that blow up, and it's like when I tweeted about it, I kind of called it a monkey's paw, because for her, I'm sure it was like, I want to entertain people, I want to sing for a living, but I don't think anyone ever wants to have that level of fame or those specific things that come with it attached to it. And one part of that documentary that really, I mean, there's a bunch of things in there that were kind of hard to watch and sad to see, but I think for me, the thing that really was just like, damn, I feel so bad for her was, I think this was after her and Kevin got a divorce. She was on some talk show, and no, wait, no, this was after, no, sorry, this was, I think this was still before them. I think this is after her and Justin Timberlake broke up. She was on some sort of talk show, and the interviewer asked her what seems to me and anyone else really as just a whatever question, I don't think too much about it. The question was, what do you think it's going to take to have the paparazzi leave you alone? And she answers, I don't know. Pauses for a second in deep thought, and then breaks down in tears. And that was just like, wow. Like, for me, that's a whatever question, but for her, like, that was one of those moments where I kind of, you could tell that that's something she's thought about time and time again. And it kind of came across as though, the situations where you're so frustrated, so anxious, so stressed out that like just emotion comes out of you, and sometimes it's just tears, you can't help but just cry over something. And I feel like that's what that was. It's like she was like going insane, like I don't know, and the fact that I don't know is just so bothersome. And like, yeah, that for me was the probably the saddest part. I don't know, for other people I'm sure it's different, but for me, I don't know, for some reason that really stuck out to me, and something that I've not been able to kind of get out of my head since I watched it. And it made me feel so bad for her, because I know that people say, with fame comes that, that's part of the job, being popular like that and being mobbed by people and paparazzi. And I guess I understand where they're coming from, but I don't think that's necessarily something that, like, yes, you're right that it is part of the job, but I don't necessarily think that it doesn't make it okay, doesn't make it right, doesn't mean it's something like you signed up for this and therefore you have to take it. I don't think that's an acceptable thing at all. I think that's like, kind of to use a different career that's less, popular than fame. For example, firefighters, right? Like, that part of the job is the potential to die in a fire, or die in some way doing your job. And yes, you accept that that's part of your job, but it doesn't make it any less shitty that you have to deal with that reality. And I think the same way for what quest is this? Yeah, I think the same way for celebrities. It's like, being a celebrity, you're gonna have to deal with that, but it doesn't make it any less shitty. Doesn't make it something that should be kind of normalized, or okay, I mean, I have to deal with this, it's just the career I chose. I don't think that's how that should work. And I think anyone who thinks that is just a little short-sighted in that belief. But I don't really know how to argue with a person like that to see if they can maybe change their mind on it, but yeah. So that part was was tough to watch, and it just also the thing too is it's like when you watch that, it's like seeing the way that she was treated. You would never see someone treated like that nowadays and get away with it anyway. And it's crazy to see how far we've come as a society in terms of the treatment of celebrities, the treatment of celebrities, the treatment of people in general, the respect. I think there's still a long way to go, but the respect around mental health and the treatment of women specifically. I know that a little while ago, not too long ago, there's a whole thing about Lindsay Lohan as well, yeah, Lindsay Lohan, I think when she was on Letterman, but the person I meant to say initially was Paris Hilton. I watched her documentary as well, and she was talking about how, like, when she was, coming up and she was super popular, like, it was popular to hate on her, and like everyone tore her apart. And in her documentary specifically, she had mentioned how when her sex tape had leaked, like everyone victimized, everyone made her out to be a bad person, where it's like she never did anything wrong, right? And the way, at least for the way she was describing in her documentary, like, she wasn't really up for that video to be made, but she was like, you know what, I'm with this person who I think will make them happy, so let's do that. And then it kind of leaked against her will, and she's like, I didn't need that to leak. Like, I didn't need to be, that didn't make me famous. I would have gotten to a point where I'm famous without that. So the fact that people think that I leaked that on purpose is hurtful, but like also, she said that she was made to feel bad for having that come out when that came out, and it's like, yeah, it sucks, because now it's like, I don't know, I don't think people would blame that person. Maybe we should stop putting actors, musicians on I can't say this word, idealistic pedestals. Personally, I don't feel anything for them. They don't affect my life anyway. And I'm with you on that. Like, I don't put, and honestly, it's kind of crazy. I was thinking back to what was I like in 2007 and whatever, when like all this stuff was coming out, like Britney was, the shaved head stuff came out, and like I think back then I would have been just entering a teenager, so I definitely know that I made some jokes about the situation, which sucks, but whatever. But even then, I don't ever think I really put anyone up on a pedestal, and I still don't. I don't, like, they're celebrities. They're famous. They make things that either myself or other people enjoy, but at the end of the day, they're just regular people who everyone knows their name. It's like they're in a different, they operate on a different level of existence than I ever will, but they're still a person, and I don't understand why anyone would kind of see them as those idols. Like, as an inspiration, sure. As someone to look up to, sure. But yeah, this kind of fiendish level of fandom, or I guess just taking from the word itself, fanatical level of fandom is strange to me. I don't, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it, because the only way they affect my life is in the, whatever their job is. So whether they're a musician, whether they're an actor, whether they are whatever other thing there is for fame, like, the only way they affect my life is in the thing they participate in. So that's the only time really that they invoke any sort of impact on my life. Because maybe it's like, oh, you wasted my time and I hate you for it. Like, obviously I don't hate the person, but like, I hate that I watched this and you're a part of it. Or I hate that I listened to this and you're a part of it. Or maybe it's, wow, I watched this for an hour and a half and I was like, oh my god, I was enthralled. Like, you changed the way I might perceive something, or you entertained me for this amount of time. That's really the only time, like, I only care about them when they do the job that they do, and that's the only thing I want to care about them. That's the only reason that I want to care about them in the first place. So yeah, I think that it's strange that as a society we kind of put these people up as having as much importance as, I don't know why importance was such a weird word there, but I just don't understand why we have so much importance on these celebrities, because at the end of the day, they don't matter any more than any other person does. again, the work that they do might matter more to different people, but they themselves aren't worth idolizing. So I'm with you on that. And I think, but I don't ever think that's gonna stop though. For whatever reason, people just need to be fans, and to a point, or need in terms of paparazzi, they need to make a living that way. And on actually the note of paparazzi, I've never understood that career. Again, I understand. I guess I can see why people would be interested in seeing, these candid pictures or having this, the scoop on a celebrity's life. But I've always thought that was a scumbag of a job. And going back to Britney, the person, the paparazzi person in there that looks like George Lopez, and he's the one that caught the infamous picture when Britney was smashing his car with her umbrella. He did himself absolutely no favors by participating in this documentary. It kind of came across when I was watching him talk as almost as though there's a part of me that feels he knows what he did was gross, but he's trying to justify it in his head so he doesn't he doesn't feel bad for it, which sucks because I think he should feel bad for it, because I think that he played, and I guess in this case him specifically getting that specific picture was kind of the snowball into what ended up really ruining Britney's life. But he and all of his colleagues, I think they should feel bad because their job is just gross. And with that guy specifically, it was honestly, it was kind of jaw-dropping to hear him talk about this, because something like with that picture, he was saying how, that was a bad day for Britney, but it was a great day for us because we got that shot. And it's like, dude, like, it's just disgusting. Because that, for her, that was probably one of the worst days of her life. Because the context of that situation that we were given in the documentary is that I believe she had just lost custody of her kids, and she was going to Kevin Federline's house to see them or to discuss or something along those lines. Honestly, it's been a couple days. I don't know how, I'm already forgetting, but it was something to do with her kids, right? So obviously she's going to be very passionate about that, as any good parent would be. And I believe the story there is that she went to Kevin's house and he wouldn't let her in. He wouldn't let her see the kids. And so she's having a rough time, and she, is incensed. Like, she doesn't want people to see, like, she doesn't, like, this is none of your business. Like, stay out. I'm trying to get my kids here. And she just had enough. That all that frustration combined with the fact that these people just won't leave her alone ever, led to that. And that's, for her, one of the worst days of her life, I'm sure. But for this guy, it was like, it was just another day on the job. Like, that was just another Monday or whatever it was to him, and that was a paycheck. That was a good paycheck, according to him. And like, I hate that, and that's one of the things. Like, not even celebrities, like even like news. That's why I hate the news, is because it sucks. But what's that saying? If it bleeds, it leads. Like, I think that's just so disgusting. I hate when there's a tragedy of any sort. You always have these people looking for eyewitnesses. It's like, hey, you were there, tell me about this, and this person's crying. It's like one of the worst days of their life, and it's like, can you leave them alone? Like, this person, in the case of, let's say someone dies, right, in a tragedy, it's like, okay, this person just lost someone, and it's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go into interview this person for some clicks here and for some juicy stuff at the top of the hour. So don't read news like that. I don't seek it out. And the few let me delete time ban. There we go. Remove ban. Damn, I'll be on a sec. The few places that I follow on Twitter that would post stuff like that, I just kind of scroll past it. I don't want to engage in anything like that. I don't want to contribute, like, add +1 views for them to be like, oh, this is something people are interested in, which, I mean, just me isn't gonna matter, but I just feel gross, like, reading that, and it sucks to see people being taken advantage of in situations like that. Oh, I'm not gonna get this one. Sucks. Because yeah, like, again, these are like for some people, this is the worst day of their life times 1,000. And for this news reporter, it's like, hey man, I need to talk to you for a couple minutes here, while you still haven't fully even processed what's happened. I need you to tell me how you're feeling. Like, okay, so that has always been something I've been bothered by, but like in this context, like I guess it's not as bad as death, but it was still, this dude is just like, yeah, I mean, I made a lot of money off that shot. And then another thing too is later on they ask him like, why didn't you ever leave her alone? Like you saw the pain. I think he had kind of admitted that, you know, he could tell that it was kind of bothering her. And the documentarians were like, well, why didn't you just leave her alone? He's like, well, she never asked us to. She never said leave us alone. And the people were like, well, I mean, what about the times she said leave me alone? And the guy rationalized it as, well, I mean, she never said, like, it kind of came across as like you know, like leave me alone today. Like you guys are cool. It's like not today. And that was when that was like the way he kind of explained that. That's when I realized, like, oh, it just sounds like he knows what he did was gross, and he knows I think that if he thinks too long about it, it really messes him up. So he'd rather just kind of resign to the idea that I did nothing wrong, and you know, I'm not a bad guy in this situation. So that's the way I kind of read that, and it was like, man, it just, yeah, it was bizarre to see. But yeah, like I said, the thing that I took away from that doc was just how insane it is to come into so much fame and notoriety, first at a young age, but just so quickly. Like no one prepares you for that. And I just think of like one of the other things, other people I should say that came to mind was Justin Bieber. It's like I think a lot of people very quickly soured on Justin Bieber because he was a dumb kid. Like he did a lot of dumb things as a teenager, as you know, a 16-year-old with the entire world knowing who he was, and just having millions upon millions of dollars. Like, yeah, like obviously he's gonna be dumb. I think all of us were most of us were a little dumb as teenagers, but then add millions of dollars to your bank account. You have the ability to do literally anything you want. Yeah, you're gonna make some poor decisions, and I think for a lot of people they never saw past that, because he ended up, you know, maturing and growing into an adult who's respectable and is a family man. And as someone who's been a believer since high school, since, you know, he was making those poor decisions, it's nice to see that turnaround. And I think that slowly but surely more people are kind of realizing that. But I think like that's the thing that comes to mind too, is like no matter who you are, no matter like, there's always going to be people still that just kind of blow up. And like I said, no one prepares you for that, and it's gotta mess with your head. And I think one of the things I think that I never really considered, but in terms of social media, one of the good things that has come out of it, it seems like, is that celebrities are able to kind of paint their image a little bit more carefully than maybe the paparazzi would. Because because one of the things they had mentioned in that Britney Spears documentary is how because of her Instagram, she's now able to kind of paint or kind of dictate the way she comes across in the media, and instead of the paparazzi. And I was like, that's true, because she can post. I mean, still there is that veil of, you know, what's that saying for social media is damn, I forget it now, but it's something along the lines of, you know, we see the, you know, we see the best moments of people's lives, but you don't see what else is going on behind the scenes. So like, you know, this great picture, there still could be, you know, a bunch of things going on in the background that, you know, aren't as great. So I understand that still, but like, I feel as though, specifically with Britney, I guess the ability to post on your own schedule and kind of give the world a glimpse of who you are and the way you want to be seen must be liberating in some sense. Wait, Revendreth, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, 4 right there. Sick. Okay, so that ended up coming in clutch. But yeah, so I think that was an eye-opening experience for me. And it's kind of almost honestly it's a little bit hypocritical of me too, because it's like I say I don't care about these celebrities, and I don't want to, like, I don't care about their lives and all that, but like I'll happily consume a documentary like this, which I guess is supposed to, you know, people want to consume this, so you're kind of helping Britney, but like it's still um it's still far more information than I care about other people and care about celebrities in general. So in a way, it's I am being a hypocrite by, you know, taking part or watching the documentary, but I don't know. I don't know if I have a really a solid talking point there, or any sort of form of argument there, but um, for me personally, yeah, I forgot to ban this guy. Hang on, or I unbanned him. Remove ban. Is it slash ban? Slash ban. There it is. And then reason. Bot. Hey, there it is. Sick. What was I talking about? Britney. Feeling like I'm a hypocrite. Oh yeah, yeah. So for me, yeah, it's just interesting getting these glimpses into these superstars' lives. Because like I was saying earlier, it's just so I can't say this word, unfathomable for me to to even imagine what it's like to blow up like that. So just seeing it is just like, what? Like, I can see it, but it's still unbelievable. And it's just, I don't know, I feel like it almost humanizes them a little bit more for me. And just kind of reaffirms that they're just regular people who got super famous, and that's it. And for a lot of them, they don't they don't want this celebrity. They just want to do whatever it is that they do.
The cycle has brought you to me.
What is this quest? Slime gathered. Activate the whatever material accumulated to collect small slimes. I don't remember exactly what I have to do for this, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. But that's my little talk about Britney Spears and fame. Actually, no, one other thing I wanted to bring up too is yesterday actually I was continuing to read the Matthew McConaughey book Green Lights, and I got to a specific point where he was actually to do this before or after. What am I? Oh, I kill these guys. They spawn. Okay, gotcha. So he was talking about how he moved into a quiet little neighborhood in Texas, in Austin, Texas, and this was, I believe, timeline here would have been like 2000-ish. So as far as I understand of the way he's describing it, I'm not really familiar with his career all that much, but the way from the way he's describing it, I believe this would have been like, he's a celebrity, but he's not like massive, kind of like he is now. But he said he moved into this small little Austin neighborhood, and I think to celebrate finishing a movie or whatever, he went home one night, smoked a bunch of weed, and started banging on some drums. And I think it was like 2 a.m. and he got a noise complaint, so a bunch of cops burst into his house, and then arrested him. He went into the station naked because he's like, this is proof of that I just mind my own business. But anyway, long story short, he gets out. Most I think even all the charges were dropped because of the fact that he's burst into his house. But as a consequence of that, I guess the paper or something had taken a picture of his house, or they had, it's either a picture of his house with like the street address on it, or it was like they had actually printed his actual address. So this small little community where he said, like, the way he described it was that you could play ball on the street and not have to look around for cars or anything like that, and it was just yeah, very very tight-knit small community. After that had come out, it turned into not that, because it started to become a tourist attraction where random people would start showing up to his house, dropping off gifts for him, and just kind of using that neighborhood as a tourist attraction. And reading that, it was annoying because it was like, man, like, I live here. Like, maybe if you see me on the street, getting Starbucks or whatever, I guess, sure. But to come to my house, that's just annoying. And And he was saying as a result he had to move. Like he liked living there, but he didn't want to ruin that community for everyone else that lived there. So he's like, I ended up moving because it just wasn't fair to other people, because then they never asked for that. I was like, that's annoying. That's so annoying. And that just kind of, especially, oh no, what, 2 or whatever days after having watched that documentary, it was like, why are people like that? Why is that? It's just so weird. Like, never understood that, especially like going to someone's house to, oh wow, he lives here. Okay. And I mean, at the time, sure, I guess you couldn't Google map it, but still, I don't know the reasoning behind why someone want to go to someone's house and be like, oh wow, he lives there. Maybe I'll see him. Huh. Alright, dude. And then what? Maybe we'll get his autograph? Wow, congrats, you got a signature. Who cares? Oh, you got a picture with him? Okay, and what exactly are you gonna do with that? That's like, for me, that's like filming concert footage. Or like, let me specify. So if you go to a concert and you film a song or two, maybe like songs you like, sure, I do that. And I do watch those back. I do, like, every year or two, I go back, like, oh, what was the concert? Oh yeah, this concert, yeah, and I watch a video, like, oh, that's fun, that's awesome. But I only do like 1 or 2. Usually 1, like a song that like isn't my favorite song, but the song that I like, because my favorite song I want to rock out to. But people who like record the entire show like that, like, why? Sure, some people do it for YouTube, which that is just dumb, but other people, like, they just record the entire thing, and it's like, okay, why? Same thing with a picture with a celebrity. Why? Like, one celebrity, there's only one celebrity I ever got a picture with, and this was George Stephanopoulos. So I went to a taping of one of his shows in college, and after the show, I was just taking pictures, and I was like, yeah, sure, might as well. But like, whenever I see that picture come up on my Facebook feed and like the memories, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I didn't need to get this done. Like, it has absolutely no value to me. And I respect George a lot. I think he's a great TV personality. But I was like, this does nothing for me. So I don't, like, if I saw a celebrity now, I'd be like, hey, nice to meet you. Okay, bye. They want to be part of that lifestyle because they do. Honestly, who fucking cares? I don't know if I'm in a weird shitty mood, if I'm heartless, but I don't care about any of these people. I don't think that's heartless. I think I agree with you that they want to be part of that lifestyle. It's definitely a little bit of envy. But I think, I don't know, I guess I can kind of see where it's like I'm thinking back to when I was a kid, and like I went to a local hockey game, and I saw like one of the hockey players outside of the rink. I was like, oh my god, that's a famous person. Or I remember that feeling, but that was when I was a kid, right? That was like seeing Santa Claus. Like, oh my god, I'm seeing someone I've seen on TV, like, but in real life. So I guess maybe that's just it. And maybe it is another portion of it where like they want to see what a celebrity lives like, so they can like kind of envision themselves in that scenario. It doesn't make it any less weird though. And then yeah, in terms of caring about these people, like, yeah, it's what am I supposed to? Oh, this one, right. Yeah, like, I don't think. Well, I honestly, I think you are in the are you though? Like, I'm with you on that in terms of being. I was gonna say we're in the minority of people who don't care about celebrities, but I'm not sure. Maybe there's more people, and maybe it's just a vocal, whatever, of people caring. Yeah, yeah, but for me too, I'm like, I don't really care about these people. Like, actually, let me specify. Like, there's definitely celebrities I care more about. Like, people, like, for example, I follow on Instagram. Like, it's how do I word this? Like, I don't necessarily care about their lives, but like, they just have, like, there's someone that I watch something of, or I listen to music or whatever it is, and it's like, oh, that I like what you do, and therefore I'll follow you on Instagram, and it's like, you might post some cool stuff here and there. Like, for example, some of the celebrities I follow, like Ashton Kutcher, because I like That 70s Show. Pretty much anyone off That 70s Show cast, I'll follow them. Any comedians that I like, and just you typically like or any other actors and stuff like that from movies. And then if they post too much or they post boring shit, I'll just unfollow. So like, to whatever extent caring that is, I care that much. But like, I don't go on Instagram every day, and I don't like specifically go on people's accounts to see what they posted. So. But yeah, I overall, like, I don't care about these people. promote celebrity. Oh, I've met musicians. I've met musicians I admire and YouTube people I watch, but like I don't care about their lives. Yeah, you're the only YouTuber I'm friends with after being a fan. Hey, what an honor. But yeah, I get what you're saying, and I totally get it. Like when I talk about the Instagram stuff, like I guess there's no other way to put it than in some capacity I care about their lives because I'm obviously following their Instagram, which is an extension of some portion of their lives. But I don't know if I can confidently say that like without that stream of information that they post, my life is unchanged. Right? If they stop posting, I either will not notice or I won't care. Or I won't care, I should say. Because, yeah, just like I said, the way that I see them is just they are a person who everyone knows. And at the end of the day, like, cool, but really, why does it have such? Why would that have such a big impact on my life? It doesn't. And like I'm thinking now, if I met someone, like I think definitely if I met someone who's meant a lot to me, like specifically musicians, like if I met musicians who have helped me in some capacity in my life, definitely I imagine there would be some level of awe there, which is normal to have, and I probably care about them more than anything. Like those are people that, like, for example, worst case scenario, if someone were to die like that, it's like there would be emotion there, a connection that I have with them through whatever they did. But at the end of the day, still, like, aside from that, they're just regular people. So, yeah, I don't know. The effects, I don't care about the life. The effects, yeah, like, that's what happened when I met Westmoreland. See, like, that's one where I'd be like, damn, dude. Like, you're fucking Westmoreland, dude. You're a sick musician. I respect the hell out of you. So, yeah. Dude was cool, but, like, it was fucking weird. I imagine, yeah, I don't doubt it, yeah. So... But at the end of the day, like, after you met him, that was it. Like, you didn't... Like, it's not like you went and you're like, oh, I gotta, go to his house. I don't gotta follow everything he does and be critical of everything he does to, like, on a personal level. Like, like, he has no effect on my life. And I think that's the distinction between people who are nuts and people who aren't. But, yeah, that's my... I think that's the stamp, the cap or whatever on that whole discussion that I was having, is that celebrities shouldn't be as admired as much as they are, but that's, I don't think, ever going to change. You think it would? Actually, let's uncap that a little bit more. You think that it would, especially nowadays where everyone is famous? Like, it's like there's so many famous people that it's like you see someone famous, you're like, oh, I had no idea. You could tell someone, oh, this person has 10 million followers on TikTok, or they have millions of subscribers on YouTube. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I had no idea. Whereas before, like, if you met a famous person, like, it was an event. Like, you don't get to see many of those people because there's not really that many famous people. Now they're everywhere. So you think that, like, because of that abundancy, it becomes less of a big deal, but. What, both these guys are up? So this guy drops an axe, and this guy drops an axe. Wait, is this only... Wait, is this only for... Oh, no, okay, I thought it was only for one covenant. Oh, damn, where'd you meet Westmoreland? Was this, like, at a show, or was this just kind of, like, walking around in wherever the fuck? You're like, hey, man. You look different without contacts and shit in your eyes. That's a guy that I've been meeting for the longest time. I keep saying I should listen to more things outside of Limp Bizkit that Westmoreland has been a part of. But then it just kind of falls, I kind of keep forgetting it. I'm like, oh yeah, every once in a while. So this is one of those, oh yeah, moments. So I'm pretty sure he has a solo project. I want to say he's in at least 2 more bands. But I don't think I've ever listened to anything besides Limp Bizkit. I mean, with Limp Bizkit, I'm like, holy fuck, some of this shit is like so good. Nothing. Great. Thanks for nothing. Are you guys fighting that guy? Not yet. Maybe. Oh, they just killed him. Son of a bee sting. I guess I'll walk around and loot a few of these hibbity skibbities. Because there's some decent skinning material that I can sell later. Let's do skinning too. Uh-oh. He's not. Hang on. He's not. Hype. Yeah, I'll chill like a Vil for a little bit here. Honestly, if I wasn't streaming, I would probably sit around here until everyone left this area. I would just run around skinning everything. It's so free. Show for Soul Bird, Blacklight. Oh wait, no, I've listened to Blacklight Birds. Okay. I couldn't name a song if you asked me to, but I've definitely heard of them. Is that the Mesopotamia song? Oh, fuck's sakes. You fucking give me the creeps. Blacklight Birds? Hey, dude. That song I know. That's the one song that I've always remembered for. I guess it's catchy as shit. And every once in a while, my brother would just kind of look at each other and go, Mesopotamia, you fucking give me the creeps. True. Nice. That's awesome. And was it like a backstage thing, or did you just, or you were at the show and you happened to see him kind of either before or after, and you're like, hey, dude. Dude, speaking of Limp Bizkit, they get such a bad rap. I don't know why people don't like them. I guess the whole rap metal thing, but there's some really good tunes in there. Especially if you look past, like, if you look past a lot of the singles that they have, there's some really good songs on there. Like Build a Bridge. Dang. He and Josh Freeze were hanging out tomorrow. I don't know who Josh Freeze is. Maybe I did. Hold on. Josh Freeze. Maybe I know some of his music. Music groups. Blink-182. What? Maybe a session drummer? Blank, Vandals, Nine Inch Nails, Sublime with Rome, Devo. A Perfect Circle? What? Ashes Divide? What? 311. Hey, what the fuck? This isn't. A Perfect Circle. Members. Oh, I guess he was a past member. Interesting. Okay. And Ashes Divide? What about them? What are they up to? Members. Billy Howardell. That's it. Oh, all right. Oh no, he was a drummer. Look at that, dude. Nice. I love Ashes Divide. Do they have anything coming out, please? Refocus on A Perfect Circle. Howardell reiterated his plans to still release a second album under Ashes Divide name, but some songs he had been working on ended up being Eat the Elephant tracks instead, such as So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. Revolver listed the band's second album as one of their most anticipated albums of 2020, despite not having an official release within the year, and then again 2021. Yeah, I would love to hear more of that. This was mid-2000s, so there weren't this thing. Wow, Jesus. He's the prolific session. I mean, yeah, just looking at all the bands he's been a part, like there's a long scroll when you search up his name or Josh Freeze music groups. Dang. That's exciting, especially back then. I don't know why I just especially back then. In the mid 2000s, I guess this would have been. No, this still would have been around the time that West really would have been riding popularity. So, not to say he ever stopped being popular, but I think kind of the height of it. This was well after the hiatus. Which hiatus? Mesopotamia. I've never known another city to burn. A few years before LB got back to. Okay. Okay, yes, that would have been probably what, like, yeah, mid 2000s makes sense. I think, yeah, they broke up after 2000, like 2004, 5-ish, and then came back for an EP in 07. But this, I don't think he was part of that EP. I think these guys are pretty much GG'd. Oh, there's one right here. I think he left after, or even before, their 2003 album. Either way. If LB ever releases another album, I'll be happy. Yeah, apparently, Fred Durst made a movie with John Travolta, and it sucked hard, apparently. Which I guess I'm not surprised, but I'm kind of surprised at that combo. John Travolta and Fred Durst. Where is this light point? Hey, my guy. Is this the... Yeah, sweet, the bombing run. This one's such an easy one. Logan Paul is trending, why? Breaking, Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul have agreed to a fight at Hard Rock Stadium on June 6th. Okay, well, I mean, everyone's expecting Floyd to beat the shit out of Logan. That's not gonna happen. Floyd's a businessman. He's gonna make this go at least a few rounds, and it's probably not gonna end in some sort of knockout. It's just gonna end in him getting a higher score than Logan. Like, I don't know anything about boxing, but I'm pretty sure it's you get points or whatever, and whoever has the most points at the end wins, unless there's a knockout. I could see that being the case, where he's going to want to make as much money as possible, so as much as people would want to see, they're going to tune in for a knockout, but what he's going to give them is... I don't know if he'd go, whatever the max amount of rounds is, I don't know if he'd go the full rounds, but he's definitely going to go a few rounds, and it's going to be like, yo, is he gonna turn it on later, or you know, is Jake really hang with this guy? Let me show you, like, he's gonna, the anticipation of what could happen, and then nothing's gonna happen. So yeah, that's gonna be a very, very boring fight, I'll tell you that right now. Speaking of fights, apparently the last UFC was disgusting. I only saw a couple highlights. I did not watch the dude kicking the other dude and breaking his leg in the process, because fuck that. But I had it described to me in detail, and nah. I can do a lot of things, but broken bones ain't one of them. I don't know why. Never broken a bone. I fractured my toe. That's about it, though. Or that is it, though. But yeah, broken bones. No, dude. I ain't about that. The thing too is that I watch, one of the podcasts I watch is Your Mom's House, and that's with Tom Segura and his wife Christina P. And Tom has this fascination with showing people be injured. And when he himself got injured, going for a dunk, and then the simplification is that he broke his arm and his leg or something like that. But the detailed version is he did a whole bunch of fucked up shit to his body, like in those areas. And for weeks, he just replayed and replayed and replayed that, and I was like, oh my god, this is absolutely disgusting and vile. So I could not watch. Fortunately, the audio wasn't that bad, so, or there wasn't like the sound of anything breaking. It was just him being like, ow, pretty much. But yeah, whenever they showed that, I'd have to kind of watch like or like completely block off the other monitor, because like I'm not not a chance I'm participating in any of that shit. Alright, so eating Maldraxxus is done. Just have to do the oh, this world boss sucks. This is the one where if you die, you can't release for like 2 minutes, and then the run back is like from this flight point. Somehow I always die. So what I might do is just join a group and then AFK until he's pretty much dead, and then shoot a heroic, heroic throw at him. Maybe that'll teach him a lesson.
What secrets do you hide?
What secrets do you hide? What's my rep at? Oh, I'm almost done with Bastion. Getting there with, what's this, Maldraxxus? No, Revendreth, sorry. Oh, Undying Army. 500 away. And actually, this right here, this calling is going to get me exalted with them. 6. So moving forward, I don't need to do any Maldraxxus world quests that are just the rep items, like these ones from Revendreth. Sick. I mean, I could, I guess, for the, what's it called? Paragon, but I'm not going to. What I do need to start doing or continue doing is going back into other expansions and doing the emissary quests for the ones where I'm still missing the Paragon mounts. I believe in Legion I'm still missing one. I want to say it's the one from Azuna. And then BFA, or no, Azuna and whatever one of the what's that place called? Antoran Wastes, or is that a zone? And I don't know. The place where the Antorus raid is, that place. I'm still missing one of the 2 factions mounts, I think. So there's that one, and then in BFA, I think it's just the Unshackled, right? That's the only one they added in there. So I think that's the only one I'm missing. And actually, what's my rep with the Unshackled? Because I think there's a pet there too, or something like that. BFA. Yeah, about 2,500 away from my next Paragon. Not too shabby. 621. Where's Numlock? Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, hello? Can I not type in here at all? 6. No? Let me mix some combat. There we go. 61816. Nope. Mortanus. No. Probably custom or raid. Mort. There we go. Sweet. Holy shit, that leg. Alright, he's gotten there. Simple armor. Yeah, I know, I could check there, but it's not all that important right now. Definitely not going to go do that anytime soon. Just something I was reminded of. Alright. I'll jump in at 10%. Just I don't want to die and run back, you know. At 9. Do it now. Watch me still die. I'm gonna make sure I don't by popping my defensives here. Hell yeah. Nice. Should be done. Yeah, that's all done. Sick. So 2. Wait, Bash. I had to check this already, right? Yeah. Okay. I think there's the one more quest, world quest there that matters to me, and that's the Things Remembered world quest, and that's just picking up 10 things on the ground or whatever. But I guess when you do that, there's I think 8 or whatever different NPCs that can talk to you while you're doing it, and I need to have 2 more talk to me. But of course, these ones are going to be the goddamn Sabertrons of this quest. Yeah, Forge Light, Sophone, Soph1, and who's the other one? Mechanicos. I need to take a break from Apex till the update comes out. Because rage? Or because it's kind of just boring and you're waiting for the whatever's coming out in the update. When is the update? Been playing RE4, but that's almost over. What's I guess it sucks. I saw your tweet about if someone says 4 is their favorite, they're not your friend. What's that all about? Oops, the hell? I'm done with the battle pass. Oh yeah, with unlocks and shit like that. Okay. Dang, you're not even gonna continue trying to get more #1 chicken dinner, winner, whatever the hell it's called, after the battle pass. The PC version is a terrible port. You hate to see it. Is it just the like The port sucks? Or the story too is shitty? I'm almost at 31k. Damn, it's been a while, damn. Remember when I said I wanted to have like 35k, like best case 35k achievement points by the end of Shadowlands? Worst case, I think it was like 32 or 33k. Like what, we're 6 months in? I'm close to having more than 1k than I had last time. Nice. What does this cost? 10 supplies delivered? Oh, this one's annoying. 13 wins. I've never liked the game. Why? For Apex, I mean, you could have 14 wins, right? I mean, are you just leaving at 13 wins? Is that all you're good for? Really? I don't know, man. To quote the famous Sickly, sounds like a quitter to me. But for Resident Evil, is 4 the most recent one, or is there's like a 7 though, isn't there? Jesus Christ, I'm not even close. Is 4 just like Halo 4, where people were like, this, or Halo 5, where people were like, this fucking sucks. This story sucks. It retcons like everything. It sucks. May 4, the update happens, and on the 7th or 8th, are you 8? Yeah, 8. Alright. Not even close to the last one. Dang, so you're gonna be busy up in there in early May, or I guess all of May. How long does it take to, or I guess for this battle pass, how long did it take to finish everything? Yo, actually, hold on, that reminded me. Battlefield 6 is in May, right? Battlefield 6, or like release, or not release, but like the shit they're showing for it. Battlefield 6, trailer day. Fuck. Tom's Guide? Okay, sure. Updated April 21st. Alright. So May reveal for Battlefield 6 would seem reasonably logical. That's like, wait, hold on. More recent tip from journalist Jeff Grubb has Battlefield 6 slated to a reveal in May. That's late spring and just ahead of a time when E3 would normally be held. E3 2020, I guess. Normally, so I guess there's not one this year. Here's 2020, 2019. June? Huh? Okay. Well, May, so hype. No, a lot of people love the 4th because it's Leon. Is that a character? Couple weeks, I bought the last 12 or so levels and then did the grind to 110 from 100. Couple weeks ain't bad. Damn, how much is the battle pass? Isn't it like 40 bucks or something like that? 2 weeks of content? This shit lasts like 2-3 months? I don't know. Well, I was about to compare it to WoW subscriptions, but if you finish everything in that time, it's not really the same. I can't wait for Battlefield 6. Holy shit, dude. The end of this year is going to be so packed with games. And when I say games, I mean 2. Diablo and the other one, Battlefield. Battlefield launches are always fun too, because that's when like all of my friends try it out. They want to see like how close to Battlefield 3 and 4 and Bad Company 2 is this one. Because apparently those are the only good ones. Pause not. They all mostly suck. Well, I guess Bad Company 2 sucked. The rest of them were good. Well, new ones are good. But yeah, that's when everyone's on. Everyone's chilling like a villain. We're all hype as hell. Josh is in a friggin' tank destroying noobs. Marcus is probably sniping. Me and Mirko are on the front lines just destroying kids. Oh, dude. The funnest. The most fun. I can't wait. And holiday too, you know, Christmas season. Ooh, Ooh. Leon's a character from the second game. Oh shit! So we got some more story in this one. So you're the minority that doesn't like it, huh? Oh goddamn, dude. Well, you're almost done. So, are you gonna play the next one after that, or are you just waiting for RE8 at that point? Needs to update timeline, not have a shitty launch to give the release. Sure, the launches haven't been great. I'll give you that. The launches have not been the greatest. But in terms of the timeline, I honestly, I don't really care like who I play as, what guns I use. As long as it's a Battlefield game, I'm more concerned with gameplay. I'm not too concerned about all that. But from the most recent time I read anything, apparently it's gonna be like a modern version of everything. Apparently there's going to be, I don't know if it's robots or aliens, but it's like it's still like kind of it's like 2035. Like it's not so far in the future, but there's like the incorporation of some of those. Which if that's true, I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Because I know that at least in Call of Duty did that. I think we're looking at what's that? Advanced Warfare. And I know Titanfall as well. I never really was the biggest fan of those. But it's Battlefield. I mean, who knows? Absolutely gorgeous maps and fun gameplay. So I'm hoping that it's hoping that's fun. So what do I have to do with this? I have to concoct something, right? Catalyst chosen. Yeah. Whatever. Let's just do this one. Amalgamation created.
Welcome. Approach freely.
I am ready.
For the master.
Sure. Leon is in 2, 4, and 6. I played all the others. My goal was to get through the main 4 plus 0 before 8 came out. Have you done 0 yet? Did you like 2, 4, and 6? Or sorry, did you like 2 and 4 then if you didn't like 4? Or was it just 4 specifically that sucked? I'm not playing the shit if it's Alien unless it's 2143. Okay, I guess I understand. I've never played 2142, but apparently that was like MVP of the series. So I'll take everyone's word for it. I mean, what if it's futuristic and aliens and all that shit, and it's not 2143 in name, but it's like a spiritual successor in a type of way? 2 is one of my faves. Okay. Alright, so that wasn't Leon. Leon's not the crux. Oh, I went the wrong way. I probably actually didn't. Hang on. Yeah. I'm good. While I'm here, I should pick up Famu. Swear to God, he doesn't drop him out for me. We're so cheesed. Dumb bitch. Famu. I have no water. But that's because of Claire. Oh shit. Sickly and Claire sitting in a tree? Is that what you're telling me right now? Sybering. Alright boys, let's get some more in here. Let's go. Ready. What? No? Oh, we're going? Oh, okay. Let me go and buff, I guess. Going hammy-sammies. Hungry Void. Let's get out of there. Oh, we're not even close to being out of that. What? Why does no one ever move this guy? He's just sitting in there. And you bet your ass I ain't gonna fucking go in there. Oh, I guess I go on the other side. Whatever. YOLO. Oh, they're moving it. My God, please. God damn, that was rough. Oh yeah, it is time walking. I forgot about this. What's it? Wrath? Wrath. Hell yeah. Actually, hell no. Wrath is not that great. But if I remember, maybe this weekend I can level some alts. Because time walking is apparently a pretty good way, right? Isn't it the level? I guess all lower level dungeons are. Or else. No mount. Eat a dick. You're an asshole. Fuck you. Piece of shit. Oh, you're rotten hell. Asshole. Fuck you. Breath. Ooh, I like this bar. Is that new? Or is that an add-on? I like that. Dang. Alright, thanks for group. Stupid ass. What's this one? Banewood Wildlife Slayings. This one might be another one where I can skin a whole bunch of shit. And then over here, I gotta liberate a few souls. Kill a dudes. Nice. Easy enough. Taylor Hall, why are you trending? Nice little top cheese. Sick. Even though it's gonna crumble down. You don't know what add-ons you have. True, you're not wrong. That is not the first time that I've wondered, is that an add-on or is that Blizzard? Speaking of, I gotta update my add-ons eventually. Is there anything that's replaced Curse yet? I know that they had like the Wolf, Iron Wolf or whatever, but I just didn't trust that. Is there like an actual thing that's better than that? To update add-ons? You probably don't know because you haven't been playing, but I should probably look into that because I've just been doing it manually. I bookmarked all of my add-ons and I just open all those tabs and whatever hasn't been done I do. And I've just been doing it once a month, so whatever got updated in the last month, I do that. But if there was a way that I could automate that process similar to how Curse had it before, that'd be hype because then I could open that up, update before I jump on, and bada boom. Except for BDUI, goddamn, this add-on. So the only reason I got this add-on was just for these buffs. I want small buffs in the corners. But then he converted, like, that was just, it was called BD buffs, but then he deleted that and converted it into BDUI. And then it comes with, like, for example, like, on the bottom right there, above my map, like that. I guess I can show you BD config. Like, all this shit. Like, most of the stuff I've disabled, but, like, every time I update this, something breaks. The last time I updated it in, like, February, buffs and debuffs altogether stopped working. It just didn't work at all. The one time I did it, there was something to do with the health bars of enemies. They looked different. The text, all the, like, the combat text was a different font, which, like, why did that change? It just, every time I update that add-on, something breaks. And right now, I'm working on a perfect version, so, Jesus Christ. This one has to shoot WoWapp.io. Welcome to latest update technology, working to bring you the features you want. Hell yeah. Alright, sick. Yeah, you want to focus on BF5 or BF4? TBH? I'm not really opposed to it, but not right now. I'll message him later though. Sickly, yeah, no, sick. Yeah, thanks, Sickly. Yeah, I'll get that. So that'll make my life a whole lot easier. I definitely would rather kill these guys because they are skinnable. So might as well just grab a couple extra. Hype. Alright, yeah, nice. A lot of this heavy desolate leather and callous hide shit. Big fan. Big fan. I think that's what who can I switch to? Well, I'll make sure I look into it. Cause wait, do I need this person? Because I used to be like super meticulous Like, literally every single day before I logged in, I check. Don't be dead. Nice. I would check what add-ons. Ascar. Oh, I need him for some transmog. Yeah, I'll go do him next. I would check my add-ons, so. And then bigwigs, well, every time I could join a group, I would be like, hey, you should get a date. Yeah, fuck you, alright? I'm laying down, otherwise I know for sure. Camagua? I don't know who that is. You're throwing some names at me that I am not familiar with. Yo, what's up, Stoney? I'm so glad I did that quest so he doesn't throw me every time I walk past here. Because Christ almighty, that was annoying. He throw you like in the middle of this fucking place and running back here. It's a pain in the ass. Wait, where is this? I went the wrong way. My bad. That's my bad. Oh my! what the fuck? I destroyed him! Holy shit! Oh, he's got 70k health, but god dang! Oh no, come back! You thought? Wait, can I slow him? I kinda can't. Oh, I got hit by the tornado. I didn't get to play. God dang it! Pocket numbers? Whatever. It's a lot like Twitch. You know Kama, he's my friend that I play everything with. Can't say that I do. I don't think I've... you might have mentioned him when you were talking about playing Apex, but I don't know if I've ever, like, seen him on your stream. At least times when I watched. Alright, what's this one again? Oh yeah, threat slain and the hibbity skibbities. Right, yeah. Oh yeah, I have a Valorant video from like March. Well, the video was streamed in March, but I only like edited it together last week. And I'm meaning to upload it. It has you, me, Evie, Captain Avocado, and my friend Alex, I believe. And I don't want to say it's necessarily a funny video, but it's definitely a nice video. I liked it. I'm meaning to upload that. He's usually what I'm playing Apex with, or Faz. Yeah, man, I don't know what to tell you. Does not ring a bell. More skinning? Hell yeah. Dude, everything's skinnable today. Nice. Times at 10. Yeah, I guess it's not the worst time to do auctions after this. Give me that. Nice. Nice. Wait. Soul's liberated. Do I need something for that, or do I just click it? That doesn't look like I need any keys or anything like that. So I clicked that one, nothing happened. It's over there. Okay. Okay, yes, I guess. I don't know, maybe there wasn't any. Maybe there weren't any souls with that one or something. I don't know. I'll lead here. Fuck it, dude. I'm not gonna do that. There's one. Oh my god. Really? Even a snake. Oh, he turned in. Oh, that's why. Okay, so the one I did in the middle turned into an enemy. I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies. Both of them really, really Blizzard. You're gonna turn both of these against me. Okay, dude. I need 8. You're gonna. Really? Eat it down. What is this? Dude, this is like farming for those, you know, back in Classic, you know, get 4 bear stomachs, and it's like you kill 10,000. It's like, okay. I guess these were all just, you know, without stomach. That's fine. Thank you. Zach rated me on Sunday. He's a nice dude. Yeah, dude, Zach's awesome. I love Zach. Done that guy since the 10th grade. He's always been a sweetheart. His laugh warms my heart too. What a guy. It's weird too, because like he yeah, okay. So after high school we kind of just didn't really talk all that much. Like nothing really happened. We just kind of stopped talking for a bit, and then randomly we were just like, yo, and they were like, hey, what's up, dude? And ever since then we've been talking regularly and playing games and shit. So yeah, it's nice. No mob drops for you. It's for real. What the hell is this? One more. Of course, the last one's gonna take 4 goddamn ever. Yeah, he linked me I guess maybe it was last week or on the weekend. There was finally there was a weekend, or there was a memory on Facebook where of our first picture together, and it was like, I think, yeah, 11 years ago, and it was when he came over to my house after school one day and we filmed a YouTube video, which was absolutely fucking cringe and awful, but goddamn was that fun. I think we went skateboarding afterwards, and I think I remember my mom made spaghetti, and we ate that. I meant to watch his solo fast stream, but I got the times mixed up. Oh, you fucked up, dude. Oh my god, I can't believe you would do something so simply stupid.
I have many wares.
I heard there was an update for Fez. Zach was saying it was like way more scary or some shit.
Farewell, friend of the Brummels.
All goods and services for sale.
Where were you? Bukwakwa? Bukwakwa? I was probably chilling like a villain. He asked me if I wanted to play this weekend, I think, actually, yeah. I don't know, dude. Maybe with the new update I'll check it out. But the further away I get from the when we played, I don't know, man. It just gets less and less interesting. Maybe I'll give it one more shot though. One more shot just to kind of solidify, you know, is this a game I want to invest any more time into? Oh, it's a lockbox. Feels bad. Yeah, the ghosts get faster during hunts. Alright, alright. Alright. Yeah, maybe I will. I'll message him and maybe the 3 of us. I think actually Alex plays with him a lot, so maybe the 4 of us can schedule some shit together or something. So you've been bugging me to play too, so. I think that's it. Sure. I haven't got this. Like, this guy's so annoying. Holy shit. Thanks. Mass and mail. Oh, no, don't want that. This I do, though. Amalgamation of Sin? Get the hell out of it. 4 me. Yeah, you can have 4, right? Per lobby? Send this lockbox to my Rogie Doge. Thanks. You don't want my ass. What do you mean? Aren't you like level 16 million by now? Like, hell yeah, I want you in there. Wait, no, I don't want to go here. Wait, actually, wait. Yeah, I do. Should I? Yeah, you know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to go. I was going to do a mount run, but you know what? Fuck mounts, apparently. Let's go do the mock. Get this shit over with. Maybe I should do a hunt. You know what? Fuck it. I'll do the quest. Yeah. So hell yeah, I want you in there. What the fuck? No, I don't want this quest. I'm not quite at 1,000 yet. Oh wow, that's pathetic. Never mind. Yeah, maybe it's best you don't come.
Will that be all?
You can't. I always fight you can't mount here. It's so I can't wait till 9.1, dude. What is I can let me hide this? Death moat and half buried soul. Okay. Okay. It's not in there, yikes. Got my goddamn face. I also need to, at some point before 9.1, finish my arena stuff, because I'm at, where was that? Rated. I'm at 75% for my next vicious saddle. So I would be really annoyed if I missed out on a mount because I didn't get 25 more wins and 3s. So at some point before that, I mean, I feel like 9.1's not going to be out for quite a while still, but, yeah, maybe mine's not going to get that done. Especially given that it takes so long to get 25 wins. It'd be nice, maybe, get 5 wins per week. 5 weeks. It's totally obtainable. It's kind of like a worst case, too. It just means I don't care about my life anymore. I just yell at the guys. Yeah, that's one strategy that seems, I mean, it seems to be working out for you. Oh, there was a, I thought there was a ghost here. Shit. Because at least when we played, you were just like, yo, fuck you, ghost. Where you at? Where you at? Where you is? What you doing? It got updated on the PTR again. Probably a month away. Aren't they still doing, like, early raid testing? Or have I just not been following along and missing a lot of the raid testing they were doing? What's it, April? I feel like the soonest we would see it is next month, but I kind of feel like it's a June release. Which is fucking nuts, dude. I can't believe they fucked up the first patch that badly. Like, what is you doing? From the pictures that I've seen of the raid in 9.1, not too shabby, dude. It looks like visually it looks sick. Like, I'm really excited to see it. This entire expansion, like, aesthetically is right up my alley. I've really enjoyed this, and I knew I would. And that was one thing that I was not concerned about at all, is the aesthetic. Because, yeah, it is completely my shit. Yo, ghost. Yo, true! Motherfucking ghost! I don't think they started on raid testing. Yeah, Gmo thanks. Okay, true. My bad, I thought you meant month away as in sometime in May. But yeah, true. I feel like I'm almost positive they've done at least one boss, but maybe not. Either way, yeah, there's hopefully it's soon, because the stuff that's coming out with 9.1 I'm really looking forward to. Specifically the ability to fly. Dude, I hate ground mounts. I've whined about this so many times already. Why am I doing this fight? I don't know. I've whined about this so many times already. I want it to be like BC, like Wrath, maybe even Cat. I don't remember what the process was there. But the second you get max level, okay, you buy it and you're done. You can fly right away. I don't want this ground mount shit. June or July, June at the earliest. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that timeline. Which, damn, dude. Like, I can see that being a timeline for, like, from one patch to another. I can see that being a timeline for, like, a later patch. Maybe even the last patch to come out. From, like, 9.2 to 9.3, but the Shadowlands was November, right? So it comes out in June, let's say. That's 7 months. Oof, man. Oof. How many more of these? I need 3 more. Come on, respawn, you fucks. There wasn't flying Keta, you already had it. You still had the buy flying for Old World though, didn't you? I don't want to do this guy again. Or was it just there? Or was that like one of the... We revamped it and you can just fly right away. Either way. At whatever point you just had it, hype. Actually, I think now that I'm thinking about it, I think Mop, it was the same thing, wasn't it? Because Warlords was the first time they did that. So yeah, I want to go back to those days. Not, oh, I did get it, okay. 18. I guess I can start making my way towards these quests. Where does this take me? To Rifts. Wait, where is this? Chaotic. Calcis? Is that up there? Okay, I don't know where the fuck that takes me, but sure. Well, this is on the map. Does it say anywhere on the map? Oh, right here. Yeah, actually, hype. Yeah, I do want to go there. I think it was a speed increase. Oh, would that have been when you can buy the 310% thing? I still don't like that they changed that. I mean, it's nice to have 310 mounts, but I still think it would have been sick if, like, there were specific mounts that were 310. Like Ashes of Alar, like maybe, probably just end raid bosses, right? I'm thinking now too, would I have liked it that you get one 310, you unlock every mount, like all your mounts become 310? Or would I prefer that 310 is specific to those mounts? Part of me, honestly, TBHly, says I would prefer specific mounts to be 310. No, but now that I think about it, it's like, then, I mean, then everyone's just using that one mount, because, I mean, it's 310, and why would you use any other mounts? But then, Ashes of Alar, it's, I mean, you still have to wait for the drop rate, or you still have to get it to drop, but that's a pretty easy mount to get. Like, in terms of things you have to do to actually get it, outside of luck. So, I don't know, man. There's a Glad mount that's 320. Is there? I don't know. That'd be cool if there was, though. That'd be cool if they further increase flying. Doesn't have to be a lot. Maybe even go up to 350 or something like that. But have that be like the, you know, that's a new 310 from back in the day. Thought there was, oh, well, goddamn, I must have missed that memo because yeah, I had no idea. Did I wish I fucking wish so badly of any season ever. Actually, no, there's 2 seasons of any seasons ever. This season's mount. Oh my god, that one of any, that would be the one because it's so sick. But also season 1. If I could have been just an OG gladiator. Whenever I see an OG gladiator, massive respect. I have a soft spot for any BC gladiators too. So gladiator, merciless gladiators, vengeful gladiators, and brutal gladiators. Maybe less so brutal because I don't know, never liked that season, but specifically the transmog. And so the transmog sucks. I'm not a big fan, but anyone from that era that has a gladiator title and mount has a soft spot for me. I think 350 would be a good endgame flight speed for certain mounts. I can get behind that. Because, I mean, that matches what they did with 280 to 310, so... Or I guess not, actually, it's 40% instead of 30, but yeah, no, I'd be fine with 350. I'd even be fine if they wanted to go 30% again, 340. I wouldn't mind that. Just some sort of reward for, like, you did the hardest content, or you did some really impressive content, and therefore you're rewarded by being able to fly faster. I think there should be stuff like that in this game. It's kind of disappointing to see that they've kind of shied away from that stuff to make it more inclusive, because that was one of the things I really liked from when I was new to the game, is seeing people who are in gear that was like, oh my god, like, I have to do what to get this? I'm never gonna get that. And, like, some of those things I never did, like, until I obviously became easier to get. Like, for example, Black Temple. Like, knowing people were in... Who spawned? I need him? Oh, hang on. Knowing people were in Black Temple was enough to make me go, holy shit, like, that's insane. Let alone the gear that was coming out of it. Like, I remember stuff like that. Like, it'd be nice to have those moments where, like, you work towards something, or that there's things that are just they seem hard to obtain. And they require a lot of work and dedication. I guess seeing end bosses on Mythic, you know, that's kind of up there, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel the same. Well, I actually need this. He drops a pet, and I need him for the achievement. Sick, okay. So let's hope he drops a pet. But I remember, what I was going to say is, I remember back in BC, I got into a group that thought they were going to pug Black Temple. And excitedly, I went in there, I went to the Summoning Stone, ready to go, and I said, you know, I'm going to step inside Black Temple just to see what's up. And dude, it was one of the, just seeing the inside of Black Temple. Like, up until, like, that first alleyway when you walk into, like, the sewer area and you see your mobs. Just that. I was like, oh my god, I'm in Black Temple. This is insane! Like, that level of excitement. Oh, I didn't draw a pet. What an asshole. But I got him for the achievement. That's nice. But yeah, that level of excitement was awesome. And now it's like, you can see the raid on Alifar and stuff. But all my PvP was BGs in Wrath. Yeah, the majority of my PvP was the start of Wrath. Or sorry, I guess no. The majority of my PvP was BC. That's all I did in BC. Like from 8 AM until 3 AM. I was doing Alterac Valley. Over and over and over again. With maybe an hour break in there to do some arenas. And then start of Wrath is when I did a little bit more of arenas, and then I kind of fell off and did more raiding. The world first achievement should come with us. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we should, would you give that to just the world first? Or would you give that to anyone that's in the Hall of Fame? So like, let's like the first 100 guilds that do it? Because that ends up being, what, 2,500 people that have it? Or no, sorry, it's Mythic, so for 2,000 people. But Horde and Alliance, so what, 4,000 people who have it? Please? Nice. TBH, I think I would just give it to the world first people. Like whoever, well, no, because then literally one group of people collects all of these mounts. I don't know. It was like the first time for me I got to Arthas. Yeah, that feeling of, oh my god, dude, I can't believe I'm seeing this. Like, even if you, like, for me, I never ended up pulling anything. I didn't even pull the trash in Black Temple. I just saw it. Just seeing it was like an event. Like, oh my god, I'm here. I'm not even fully in Kara gear. And my group is not even gonna do this, but I'm here. Hello? Okay. Yeah, I think if we did that, what do you think? First 10 each faction and region? I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm thinking, how would I feel if they increased to 25? It's 25, 20. No, I think, if anything, 10 to 15. The first 10 to 15. More, I don't know. I like rare things, so maybe just leaving it at 10. I can fuck with 10. Because then obviously you have like your methods, your, was it midwinter? Is that it? No, limit. Sorry, I don't know. Is midwinter even still a thing? You have your limits, but then you have a couple extras in the top 10. Yeah, no, that would be nice. Because every once in a while you'd see one out in public, sitting in Oribos, AFK or something. And they're like, wait, what mount? That's that mount. Oh no way. That would be nice. Hell yeah. I'll never get... Oh, me neither. I know for a fact I would never get that mount. Ever in my life. And I'm okay with that. It's just that feeling of, like... It's not even something, like... That you can work... I guess you can work towards getting it, but it's just that feeling of, oh, this is, like... This is rare. Like, this is something I'm either never going to get or something that like I'd have to really work towards getting. And just having that sort of rarity around certain items or things, events in the game like that, I think that's one thing that's sorely missing in this game. That level of envy. And I guess new players probably have that, but like as veterans, we don't really get that, right? I can see someone in full gladiator gear or in full mythic gear, and it's like, cool, nice. I mean, I get that. Maybe not the gladiator, that's maybe not so, but like, I wanted to raid. Like, my guild, I think they're currently progressing on Sired and Atheris mythic, so I mean, I could get all that gear if I wanted to. I just don't want to. And now that I say it, I'm wondering, because like, back then, I guess getting people to raid was maybe a little bit, 25 people. I guess mythic is 20. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't any different than it is now. It's just being newer to the game back then, it was a bigger deal. But I don't know. Yeah, method, limit, pieces, BGG. Yeah. Those race have. It's insane. I'm already at max. That makes sense. I watched a long time ago that I think it was from Kata, because I think it was Bash to Twilight. Or sorry, yeah, the first 3 in Kata. That where am I going with that Race to World First documentary? It's impressive. It's impressive. Like I don't remember much from it anymore, but I remember being like, holy shit, that's a lot of work you have to put into this. But even like the stuff you know now, like people like they play the game obsessively beforehand to get just so they go in knowing everything. Top of the game players who are amazing at not only their class but every other class, and they just have so much knowledge of the game and the mechanics that they're going into on live service for the first time. Especially but later on, like in the later bosses, like they are the first people in the world to see this, and they are beta testing it as it's live, and Blizzard is watching them live do this, and they're tweaking the fights live as they're doing it. And these people stay up for hours upon hours upon hours, no sleep, just doing the same thing over. Like I can't. Like I just think back to, for example, Mythic Manaroth progression that took all summer in 2015, 16, whatever it was. And I remember hating logging on because I knew we were about to spend 3 hours today and 3 hours tomorrow wiping to Manaroth over and over and over again. I think that ended up being, I want to say 600 or 700 pulls before we finally killed it. I don't even think Archimon took that long, but just imagine that. But there's no break. There's no like. I raided for 2 days and then I was off until the next Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever it was. These guys I'm being hunted nice every single day. Like the amount, like how do you stay focused? How do you not get sidetracked after doing the same thing like that and wiping over and over again? But on top of that, add in like just regular tiredness, like you haven't slept for a long time. Just regular energy to it's seriously impressive. Those are people that really love WoW and raiding. I'll never be. No, me neither. Me neither. Fights to tune them. Yeah, exactly. Like that's the stuff that's crazy. Like Blizzard's actively watching these people do these fights in real time. Stuff that's never been tested, and Blizzard's like, oh, maybe this is a little bit too easy. Oh, maybe that's a little bit too hard. Oh, this is damn well near impossible. We gotta fix that. And they're like fixing it in real time. But that stuff, like that's a level of dedication that like I wish I had. I never will, and I don't. But like, it must be such a cool feeling to experience, not only experience something for the first time, in WoW. Like, for example, like the last boss on Mythic, especially if it has like a different, like an extra phase. I think Sired and Athreus has an extra phase or a different phase, and Gul'dan comes to mind with that Illidan phase. Like, see, like you are one of 19 other people in the world who are, well, I guess developers, sure, but you're experiencing this as it needs to be experienced for the first time. You and 19 other people. What? That's insane. And then you get that kill. Oh, the adrenaline that must be going through. I've had some nerd screams in my life, but I can't imagine the nerd scream of a world first end boss kill. That must be hype. Yeah, the gold it takes. Yeah, didn't Method say Method? Yeah, didn't Method say they were like 10 million gold in debt or something like that, or 100 million gold in debt after one of the raid? It might have even been this raid here. That mechanic is just straight up broken. Is this the Sire Denathrius one that I was mentioning? All I remember for that is I think, isn't there something that like it's backwards or something like that? There's something to do with being backwards. That's all I feel like I remember for Sire Denathrius. 300 mm I think for castle. Oh, gold. Yeah, 300. Oh my god, dude. Insane. That is insane. And that's like, that's how much in debt they were. Like, how much gold did they have? Because I'm sure they were selling mounts. I'm sure they were selling full clears and mythic carries and stuff. Like, I'm sure there was plenty of income coming their way. I'm sure. On top of that, wow, I'm slurring now. Wow. On top of that, I'm sure there was like actual like legitimate gold makers in that guild who just play the auction house really well and they make tons of gold. Like, how much gold did they have going in? And the fact that they were still 300 million in debt at the end of it. Nuts. But that's that dedication, man.
Do you need something? Greetings.
Hello?
Shall I craft
I'm talking to you, lady. Okay.
as
Fuck you too then, I guess.
Where do we strike?
Okay, you're good.
I
There we
serve
go.
the queen.
Hey, yeah. Nice. 5 more and I'm back to ending my achievement points with a 0, not a 5. That's the way I like it. Alright, 1 more, done. Sick. Oh, it's complexity million. It's complexity limit that spent 300. Either way, I'm sure other guilds spent. I would say any world first guild is likely spending triple digit million gold. Yeah, triple digit money like that. No, actually, triple digit million. That makes sense. Yeah, that doesn't surprise. It wouldn't surprise me if that were the case.
You still have your head.
I do still have my head. Thanks for noticing. This is 250. I was at 250. That's 750 from that. I'm gonna say, how much are we looking at here? Let's see. We've got 43.91. So that takes, so there's a 750 there will take us up into the 5K. I'm gonna say my anima goes up to 53.68. Wow, not even close. Okay. I just deposited 2,490 anima. The 6081. Damn, I wasn't even fucking in the ballpark. Well, nice. I need another, what's that? 3,200 anima to get the transport network level 3. And that'll unlock a few more mushroom shits for me to do in Ardenweald, as well as a portal to Oribos, which is the main thing I'm interested in there. It'd be nice if there was a portal back in Oribos, but I guess that's asking a little bit too much. And then after that, everything else is just whatever. I don't give a shit about the other upgrades. I'll get them because I'm sure there's achievements, but wow, all this within the next hour and I'll be in bed. You hate to see it. On the plus side, all this will be done by the time I wake up, so. Hype. Nice, a couple more disenchants then. Excellent. So we got, how many things just came free? 2? Yeah, 2. So we have, let's see, we got lots of gold. Oh, we got the augment root. Definitely want to do that. Oh, this guy's like no HP though. Still win. Nice. Alright, what's this? Race to limit spend 331 million gold. Approximately 146 billion external loans, 79.84 internal loans, 22.8 million total loans. We started with a decent bit of gold, so the total cost this tier was about 276.7 mil. To buy that much gold in tokens is 46k. There are more loans he can tell me about. Also had some math wrong. 57k worth of gold. Compared to the 40 to 100 mil method spent during Bizarre Lore. And 257 mil on Nyalotha. Wow. As maintaining consumables across hundreds of back-to-back pulls puts quite a drain on the coffers as well, spending upwards of 104 million gold across 24 hours of raiding. Nuts. Nuts in my guts. This is the most gold, so let's do that. Yeah, that's crazy, man. 57k US worth of WoW tokens. Damn, dude. Alright, anything else I need to... Oh, yeah, there's a lot of shit actually I have to send off. So that's DE'd, and this is... Yeah, this is DE.
I have many wares.
The fuck?
Many farewells.
What are those black flashes that were just happening? Was that something that was flying or something? Was that the game, or was that my graphics card? I know my driver is like 6 months out of date, so I should definitely do that because I'm pretty sure there was some security updates. The fuck? I don't know, dude. Everything seems fine, so whatever. Hold on, before I do that. Yeah, I've been meaning to update my graphics drivers for a while, so maybe I should do that. But I won't do it tonight. I learned my lesson long ago that you never run updates at night. Wait, why isn't this sold? I learned two things. You never run updates at night because you're like, oh, I'm just running an update, I'll go to bed. No, because you're not going to go to bed. You're going to end up troubleshooting that for the next 16 hours. And you never, when there's an update and you have the option to update and restart or update and shut down, never update and shut down. Ever. Because in my experience, the computer never comes back up correctly. And there's always troubleshooting that needs to get done. So anytime there's the option of those two, I will always update and restart. And then when I get back into my computer, I'll shut it down. Because every single goddamn time I've ever updated and shut down, the next morning I go to turn it on and it's like, oh, there was a problem, we gotta recover some shit, or we gotta run some scans here, and you gotta revert your shit, or format your computer. No, fuck you. It's not gonna do that. So, lesson learned with a T. Alright, let's go do some auctions and then get the fuck on up out of here. Oh, quite a few mail items here. Damn, I have 20 eternal things. Nice. 10 of these? It's sad to see. The augment root price has gone down pretty hard. It was 1k per. The last time I did it was like 700 per. I let it update and shut down on time. You're a madman.
Can I lighten that coin purse for you?
Funny how that works, isn't it? It's like for me, that never works, and I always have problems, and I just don't do it. For you, it's like, yeah, I'm fine. There's probably something that I do that you're like, I would fucking never do that. It never works. It's so dumb that computers work like that. Like, it's so frustrating. Alright, anything that's not worth a shit? Not really. Good. Alright, so Sacred Shards, 31 gold. Gross. Eternal Crystals. Gross, 178. What are those augment runes? Yeah, 670 now. Oh, you hate to see it, but whatever. Better than nothing. They typically sell pretty quick, so. The best thing about them, too, is that even if they don't sell like right away or overnight, they still somehow sell within the, what's it, 48 or 24 hours? I didn't say, I think within the 24 hours that I have them up. So they definitely get sold. Oh, sold this is 11? Not bad, not bad. Skip, and there we go, okay. I just want to say a couple other things here. Alphabetical, thank you. Callicite is 20 gold each, not bad. Desolate Leather is 2 gold, okay. Heavy Callus is 204, nice. And Heavy Desolate's 31, not bad at all. Mode of Harmony is 20G, wow, okay, that's more than I was expecting. The Bones are 2 gold, okay. Shrouded Cloth is 1 gold, dang, that's fallen pretty hard. Not bad. My auctions. I already sold. Look at that. Look at that. The augment runes already sold. All of them. 6k coming in hot. 147 Nightshade. Not bad. If all of my auctions sold, that would make 9.7 million gold. But that's not going to happen. I'll likely wake up to... I typically probably another... Or total, like 10k or so. And then I'll do auctions again tomorrow. And then on Thursday. And then the raid week is then and over with, so I save it from there. But that's where I'll end it for tonight. What's it? Yeah, 10:40. It's bedtime. I'm going to go to bed. I'll be back sometime later this week. Not tomorrow. There's a Leafs game. Maybe Thursday, if not sometime this weekend. Definitely some more WoW. There is, on Steam, there's a portal mod. I forget what it's called now, but apparently it's insane. It incorporates not only the 2 portals, but a 3rd portal for traversing within different times. So I love Portal, and that sounds awesome. So I'm going to do that, though I imagine there's going to be some frustration because I'm not going to know how to figure stuff out. But it is what it is. But that'll be at some point, and then, yeah, look out for a Valorant video one day. I'll probably tweet about it whenever it goes up. In the meantime, have yourselves a good night. Have yourselves a good week. Try not to die IRL. I'll do the same, and if you do, nice knowing you. And be good to yourself, because you probably deserve it. Thanks, Sickly, for coming out, and I will see you all later. Love you. Bye.